Welcome everyone. In this video, I will review the 60TP WeakSpots and armor profile. With that said, let's get started with the front of the tank. In this driver's hatch, we have driver, which means if you pan through here in the driver's hatch from the left, front, or right side, or through the upper plate, or through the lower plate in the midsection, you will most likely eliminate the driver of this tank, which means you will slow down the tank significantly. In the left side shoulder plate here and the right side shoulder plate, we have ammo rack compartment, which means you can blow up the tank or ammo rack the tank if the tank tries to side scrape. Let's go on to the left side of this tank. In the turret here, we have the gunner in the front, below his rangefinder, and behind him we have the commander below the cupola. In the hull, we have ammo compartment below the turret, even from the side here, which means you can also ammo the tank at this section or at the front where the shoulder plate starts, or in the middle. At the back, we have here fuel tank storage here, and we have the engine here. Let's go on to the rear side of this tank. To the right side hand corner, we have ammo rack compartment in the turret, which means also you can ammo the tank if you shoot at the back of the turret here, or even the middle. Here we have the engine bay, and at the back we have the engine. Other side, same configuration here with the engine. In the turret we have the loader here. That's why we have ammo rack compartment behind him, and below him also we have ammo rack compartment in the midsection of this tank, and ammo rack compartment in the shoulder plate. And here the engine. Let's go now and check the armor profile of this tank. So if you're facing a tank like this frontally, he will have around in the upper plate is unpenetrable 320-330 millimeters of armor protection. Here the driver's hatch from the front has 223 millimeters of armor protection value, which means you can pen it with AP. Even a tier 8 tank can pen here. And we have some weak spot here at the neck, but only 260 meters of armor protection. The lower plate has got around 208, 207 millimeters of armor protection. The turret now, we have here the 60TP has 152 millimeter caliber gun, which means with this caliber gun or higher, you can overmatch with AP ammunition. You can overmatch the top of the tank. As you can see, only 118, 123 millimeters of armor protection value, but with high caliber gun you can overmatch like E3, E4, Jack Panther 100, the FV, Trashburn, Death Star, and so on, these tanks. But if I switch to heat ammunition, with heat not, so only AP, and you have to have 152 or above. Below, no, if you have 130 millimeter caliber like the Object 277 with heat, you can't overmatch, but only with high caliber gun. So the gun metal of this tank has got around 325 20 millimeters armor protection on the left side, right side same configuration 325. The lower we have the weak spot in the neck here at the lower side, and here, so the gun mantlet is good overall. The turret armor here is good. It's unpenetrable, like with some weak spots, but like 600, so on. So the cupola has got around 220 millimeters of armor protection value, 227 even, and 245 from the far right corner, right side. So let's go on to the left side of this tank. Here we have in the turret from 250 to 200, 160, 162 here from the side, cupola 180. The hull here we have 117 here, 192, 200 almost here, 113 millimeters of side armor protection here, 111, 110, and 113, 30 here. Let's run to the rear side of this tank. In the turret we have 110, in the hull 98, almost 100 here, 90 at the engine bay. Let's go now to the right side of the tank. Here we have the same armor profile configuration from 160 to 260, 90, and even 300 plus. In the hull, same configuration, 100 here 113, and here 150 plus 53, here 110. So let's go now and check the tank in 8 degree of gun compression. As you can see here, in this position the tank is really good. This tank is meant to be played in a hold down position because of the 8 degree of gun compression. As you can see, I have here 340 millimeters of heat penetration value from the Object 277, which has 130 millimeter caliber gun. And in this position, you basically can't. Let's see here, the gun mantlet has got around in this position 250, 254 millimeters of armor protection value here. Other side, same configuration, 337 with some weak spot here, but this weak spot is really small, only a small bar size here to the left and to the right, which is really orange based, but here in the at the top of the gun mantlet a really small bar again with 263, but these are just not, you have to be very lucky to pen these. Other than that, the turret ring here to the left side with a small 270, 280, 300 weak spot here and weak spot here. So basically, if you don't see, you see only this, only the gun mantle of this tank, you just can't really pen. That's it. And the small cupola from the right side here is visible, but it depends. Like in this position, yes, the cupola is visible, but you have it's really orange based. If you pull back your tank quickly, you will not give time to the enemy to aim at your cupola. So other than that, it's just crazy good in hold down position. So in side scraping position, now here is the bad thing, this tank can't really side scrape because yeah, against AP shells with 250 millimeters of penetration value, yes, but if someone has gold or anything above 300 plus, as you can see, the the flat side shoulder plate will be visible now with 216, 280, 23 here, and 280, even 300, which is easy with gold ammunition. It's easy to pan, and you will get also ammo racked really quickly. So don't side scrape in this tank if you play against tier 9 and tier 10 tanks, or even tier 8 with gold. Who knows, they can pan you easily in the side. So no side scraping in this tank, only hold down position, because that's why for this tank was created, that meant to play in hold down position. So overall conclusion about the armor of this tank is really good. In the gun mantlet good, the the support plate good, but here the driver's hatch is weak. Definitely from this front at this side is weak. Other than that, this flat plate on the top of the turret is overmatchable with 152 and above millimeter caliber gun, but only with AP, and anything is lower, even 151 on or 150 millimeter caliber can't overmatch. So like the E100 with a big gun, with a big troll gun with AP or heat, 100, he has 150 millimeter caliber, he can't overmatch. This will be not green for him, it will be red. So overall a good armor profile, no side scraping here. This is in side scraping, this is visible, weak, green, and here is also green, and you will get also ammo racked as well. So yes, thank you guys for watching.